Hi everyone, Ashlyn Giza YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about winterizing plants. So the reason why I'm talking about winterizing plants is because, well, in Iowa it's going to be winter soon. Right now it's fall, so I've just begun transplanting my plants into bigger pots, so that way I can keep them alive during the winter time, because I live in an apartment, so I don't have a yard to keep my plants in the ground and cover them and winterize them that way. So what I have to do is I have to take the plants that were in smaller pots that I bought from like Walmart or from Flowerama or different places like that, or got gifted to me, and I have to, as they grow, transplant them into bigger pots than they were given to me in or from when I bought them. So I do want to show you guys a couple of my plants, and then I will read some things from the web. So this plant right here, my husband actually bought for me for a gift, just to be really nice, and it is a fern. Let me turn on the bright light so you can see this. It's a beautiful fern, and it was actually in a hanging plant. Like, it was in a hanging basket is what I meant to say. And so I thought, well, I want to try keeping this throughout the winter. So I have it kind of in a indirect but yet direct sunlight area. So it's not right in front of the window, but it is in front of the window enough to where it can get enough light. And here, let me turn that on. Maybe that might help, the flashlight. There we go. And I thought, okay, well, in order to keep this guy alive, I would have to put it in a really huge pot, which, as you guys can see, it is a very huge pot. The pot that it was in before was very small. There would have been no way that this plant would have made it. So, okay, I'm going to come over here and show you guys more of my plants. So, I'm going to grab this Duracia plant, I think is how you say it. I'm not 100% sure how you pronounce it, but okay, so this is a plant that I received for my dad's funeral. As you can see, it is growing roots on it. And I have it in water until the roots grow a little bit more. Now, the other plant, which is the same type of plant, grew really long roots. I let the roots grow so long that they started tangling up in the cup. So I put that plant, which is the same type of plant, into this beautiful, cute little pot right here, and he seems really happy in it. As a matter of fact, if we go up here on top, you can see that he is growing more leaves from in the center there. So I'm doing good with that one too. Now, I did want to show you guys really quick if I can. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to show you guys or not. Let me see. Nope, it's too dark outside. So I do have petunias. Now, with petunias, I was going to tell you guys this. Hold on a second. Where did I write this down? Okay, so with petunias, you want to cover them up or keep them in a garage or like in a warm place, and warm and sunny place, so because the winter temperatures and fall temperatures can obviously kill them. To me, in my opinion, now this is gonna hurt some people's feelings, people who love petunias, but to me, in my opinion, petunias aren't really worth doing all that work to keep, because you can literally go to the store and buy them for like $6. I actually do try to keep them alive. When they look like they're outgrowing their pot, I do try to get them in bigger pots. But as far as winter and fall coming, I'm not going to keep continuing to put them in different pots. I don't have time to with the toddler, with other plants that I need to take care of. And so I'm just going to kind of let them die. But, so when we come over here, now a year ago, I made a video about a morning glory plant. And I was doing a test to see if you could keep a morning glory alive for like all year round. Lo and behold, I watched a video and found that you can. So I thought, I'm going to try to do that. And lo and behold, you can definitely keep them alive like in a year, for years. Because I have had, sorry, my little guy is really upset right now. He's with his oldest sister. So, anyways, lo and behold, yes, you can. You can keep morning glories alive year long. I've had mine for almost 2 years. I was a little worried because I'm like, oh my gosh, I do not think that she's going to bloom any more flowers because she wasn't blooming flowers. But I learned things about her, and I learned that they don't really start blooming flowers until like August, September. So I've had quite a few bloom, and isn't that one beautiful? I have a couple more, like if I can show you guys. See that little sucker down there? She's about ready to open. So yeah, I've kept her alive, and what I'm going to do is, now that it's fall here in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, I'm now no longer going to keep that morning glory plant outside on my porch any longer at night. I will put her out on the porch during the day when it's warmer still, when it's above 65 degrees. Other than that, if it's 60 or below, she will be coming inside. Now I bought these mums for fun. I'm going to, when they get a little bit grown out of this pot, I'm going to repot them in a different pot and try to keep them alive as long as I can. These ones don't really stay alive that whole lot, but another way to winterize your plants is not just repotting so that the roots can continue to grow over the winter, but it's also really smart, and I'm going to emphasize this, to get and buy plant lamps, because they need a certain type of light. So they need sunlight, and those plant lamps are made specifically for plants. So if you buy plant lamps, that's another way to keep your plants inside and winterize them during winter. Now, I have a pepper plant growing, and I'm really proud of this. So to keep a pepper plant growing, I read that they can stay alive pretty long. Some people say to prune the leaves off. Some say just leave them alone and they'll fall off. And they say when they fall off, don't be alarmed, because it's supposed to do that. Now, I'll give you guys a little sneak peek here. Okay, let me move this out of the way and try to show you guys. Look at that pepper. Take a look at that pepper. I have a huge pepper growing, and I have a little guy right here growing, and yeah, I mean, I have a lot of them growing, so I'm really proud of that. I have a feeling they're just gonna keep popping and keep growing, and I'm excited for that. And it said that you can keep them alive for, I think, about 5 years. And what you do, like I said, is just kind of leave it alone, let the leaves fall, or you can cut the leaves off. Obviously don't cut, like, see where there's like nubs, don't cut the nubs off, but you can cut like the leaf off, and put it in a really big pot. As you can see, I have it in a really huge pot. See how big that pot is? It's huge. So that will last through the winter. And I have it underneath a plant lamp. So it's getting the sun that it needs, and my house isn't too warm. I actually don't like being in really hot environments, and neither do pepper plants. So 70 to 75 degrees is perfect for a pepper plant, and that's actually what temperature I like my plants to be in. So now that I've showed you guys all of that, which I'm really proud about the pepper plant, I'm actually going to pick the pepper tonight. Now that I've showed you guys that, I'm going to read to you guys a little bit on how to winterize your plants. So, how to prepare plants for the winter. Make sure soil around your plants has plenty of residual moisture. Don't apply fertilizer in late fall. Avoid pruning trees or evergreen shrubs in the fall. And the most important chore is to prepare your garden for winter is more mulching. So if you have a garden outside, which I don't, like I was telling you guys before, mulching is the best for winterizing. I don't have to worry about that though. Okay. So as far as potted plants insulate pots with straw, burlap, a blanket, or even bubble wrap, or even canvas. Group them together in protected places. Cover them, and like I was telling you guys earlier, for petunias, you can put them in a garage, but you'd probably have to have a plant lamp out there like I do in here in my home, and keep it in a sunny spot. So I mean, the petunias I have on my porch, I could bring them inside and try keeping them in my window all winter long, but I feel like it's just too much. And next year, I feel like I'm not really in love with pink. So if I buy petunias again, or any flowers that are kind of more on the cheaper side of already potted group of flowers, I think I'm going to go with like purples or blues or anything like that. Sorry, another terrible 2 tantrum for my toddler. As I was saying, petunias next year, if I'm going for an already cheaper potted plant that I buy at Walmart or anything like that, I'm going with the color more along the lines of purples. I don't want to, I'm actually tired of seeing them, the color pink. So I'm still watering them, and, still kind of taking care of them, but I'm not taking care of them like I really would be doing if I was actually trying to keep them alive. So I'm just kind of letting them go. I guess I could gift them to somebody that might want to try to keep them alive, but So anyways, that's some stuff. Now some tricks about keeping pepper plants from having bugs, or any other plants. So pepper plants can live up to 5 years. That's what I was trying to tell you guys when I was up there showing you guys my pepper plants, but I forgot about how many years to be exact it was. I might have said it, but I can't think because my toddler kept interrupting my video. So they can live up to 5 years, but you want to prune the leaves because of bugs. But bugs, they attract more bugs. But how to get rid of bugs for pepper plants and other plants is neem oil and Dawn dish soap with white vinegar, but you want to dilute the white vinegar with some water. So that should keep the bugs away, and all this should help with you guys with wanting to know what to do with winterizing. If you guys need to know a little bit more about winterizing for plants for outside, I'm pretty sure there's other YouTube videos besides mine. I didn't really talk about winterizing for outdoor plants because I don't have an outdoor garden. Most of my stuff is inside. I have a praying plant, a snake plant, a dracaena, a fern, morning glory ivies. I have a few ivies. I have petunias for now, and then I mean that's about it. So my main goal has always just been to keep my morning glory plant going. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy a bigger pot for it and transplant it into new soil. Because like I said, I've kept that morning glory plant alive for over a year now. So it's had the same soil. So I think I'm going to get it out of that yucky soil. But I'm going to be very careful, and I'm going to get a way bigger pot so I can just take the whole dirt and everything, because I know the roots kind of are really together. I mean, you don't want to rip them really or anything like that. So I'm going to be very careful, and I'm going to put the whole plant into a really huge pot and then just get it over with and keep that one going and alive. But anyways, that's enough about winterizing plants for like more indoor type of plants. And I will be on with another life topic.